Again, I'd like to congratulate Boise State. And what a terrific game. It was a 7-6 seed, winner take all. They're a formidable opponent. They're a terrific bunch, very well coached. Coach Gordy Personnel does a terrific job. He's a terrific coach. And I'd really like to congratulate them. They're seniors on a very good year. And again, that being said, our kids were warriors tonight. They gave it everything they had, and they knew they were just a little bit away from that championship game, but we still said it's a 3-game series. Wednesday was a good game. Today they gave it everything they had, and we're going to get a lot of sleep and just see what happens tomorrow.
Okay, now we'll open it up for questions for the student athletes.
Mick McGrain, Mount West senior writer. Carolyn, if you look at this team, you're the first 7 seed to get to the championship ever in the history of this tournament. I mean, can you have ever imagined at this point getting to the final, considering everything you guys went through during the season?
We have been through a lot this season, but I think we started peaking at the right time, right towards the end of the year, and we got some key players back for this tournament. And I'm not surprised at all. This team works hard all the time, and we've really come together and had some really good chemistry lately.
Mark Smith, Albuquerque Journal. Portia, describe that last sequence. I thought you deflected a pass first before the block shot. Was that right? And just kind of take it through, and did it seem like about 4.5 hours worth of play there?
I don't know. It just happened so fast. I don't know. The ball came, somebody drove to the basket, and then I just pushed it out, tapped it out, and then I think Jordan, number 24, got it, and then Jordan was guarding her, and she drove, and I just said, thinking in my head, box out, and then the ball went up, and I don't know. It happened so fast. I couldn't even tell you. My adrenaline was just so high. I was like, I either got to box out or try to get a stop, whatever I could do to help my team.
Portia, you had 10 quick points there. What was going on in the beginning of the game?
I just told myself, this is my opportunity. Either we win and I keep playing, or we lose and my season's over with. So I just told myself to go out there and play my hardest and do whatever it takes for us to be successful.
Cesar Davila, Daily Lobo. Carolyn, you guys held Boise State to 6 of 30 in the first half. How were you so successful against their offense?
Well, our assistant coaches and head coach, Coach Sanchez, put together a really great game plan, and we followed it very well. Everyone was playing together, talking, and our help defense was there in the first half for sure.
Obviously Boise State wanted a full court game in the second half, and it seemed to cause problems. What makes them so tough to play against when they go full court and try to speed everything up?
They're very good in transition. They have some shooters that'll spot up, so you have to get out to them, but also you can't leave the paint open. They have some good post players. Lenhart had a great game today, and so they're a dangerous team in transition. I think we did an overall good job, though, of stopping them in transition today.
Carolyn, the crowd out there, does it amaze you how faithful the following is, and is it like a home game when you guys are playing there?
It's really incredible. It did feel like a home game, even better than a home game, since we're not at the pit and it's so loud. It's just incredible feeling, and we really thank the fans for coming out and supporting us so much.
As far as tomorrow's game, you got to feel like that same feeling is going to be there plus some. It's right. You guys are supposed to be home by now, people said. Are you feeling right at home?
Yes, we do. We just got to go out there and play our hardest and leave it all out on the court. It's anybody's game. Anybody could win. Like going into the tournament, everybody started at 0. It's just the team that shows up to play. And our fans, we feed off that. The gym got louder and louder, and the momentum from their energy, we just fed off that, and things just started to go our way toward the end.
Any other questions for our student athletes? Okay, we'll dismiss them at this time. Thank you, ladies.
Go to bed right now. Go to bed.
We'll now take questions for Coach Sanchez.
None? All right. Thanks, guys.
Yvonne, after all the frustrations all year, I know you've never made any excuses. 5 players leave last year, you get injuries, and you just kept plugging. How's it feel right now for you to go into this title game?
You know, it's absolutely incredible. There have been a lot of challenges, I will say, and I told these kids at the beginning, regardless of what the case is, for my first year as a head coach, I don't want any other team but them. They have incredible team chemistry. They are terrific to work with. My staff is unbelievable, and they've worked so hard to develop players throughout the year. Coach Turner and Coach Hall get the post, Coach Grant get the guards. You see the progression of those guys from then till now, and I credit my staff for that because they're absolutely incredible at just developing players and putting together game plans. Their scouting reports were terrific, and the players just really fed off the staff, and not one of them made excuses. Not one of them ever were difficult to coach. They just wanted to win and play for each other, and I think that was the most important.
You held them with 17 points in the first half. They scored 17 in the first 8 minutes of the second half. What happened out there?
I don't know. We wanted to start off, we're up 12, and we wanted to start off that, you run the games in those 4-minute segments because that's when the media timeouts are. And we told ourselves in the locker room, this first 4 minutes, you have to start hard. Right then and there, you're up 12. You get a quick start those first 4 minutes, and you just don't look back. The only problem is Boise State came out, I think, a little bit harder than we did. They hit some shots. We had 2 straight turnovers. And, I called a timeout, and we had to hold on. But, I credit Boise State. They came in their full court press. They wanted to make it a full court game. They did a nice job with it, and we just held on at the end.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about Nikki Nelson? I mean, she had a big 3 towards the end of the game, but she had 10 turnovers. So,
well, we'll forgive her for the 10 turnovers with that big 3. I tell you what, she had an incredible game Wednesday, and she didn't have a great shooting night, but we kept running sets that they run in practice every single day, and they do breakdowns so they can get shots off of. And you know what? Nikki is a senior, and she's a captain. And she hit the one when we needed a hit because I think we were up 2. She hits a 3. Actually, it was tied, and she hits a 3. And then we get a stop, and we go back, and we're up 5. And that was a huge shot. And, I credit Nikki because players sometimes will get themselves out of a game. If they haven't played well, they'll put their heads down. They'll go through the motions. That kid stayed positive. Her teammates kept her positive. The coaching staff kept her positive. So when you have that one opportunity and you hit it, it's just that's all you need. And that's what she did.
Hi, I'm Mick McGrain, Mountain West senior writer. Portia Torrance seems to be at a point right now where she's just ready to throw this team on her back and take you home. Another double-double. Where is she? What level is she at right now?
She's playing at a level that I think she doesn't even know she has. Portia just has that determination. She had the last half of conference because we've run a lot of sets towards her. She has that confidence right now that you're right. She's ready to take the team on her back. And some people are enjoying the ride. So Caroline helped her today. Wednesday night we had 2 other people besides those 2 in double figures. If she can get some help, then she can carry this team. And, who knows what can happen tomorrow. But Portia's a senior. She's a captain. She's led this team all year long. She's an incredible kid. She's a 5th-year kid because she had an ACL tear. And, I know she doesn't want to be I know she doesn't want to be done. And those kids leave it all out on the court. And that's what I told them. If you leave it all out on the court, if you give everything you have, I can live with the results. And they've done that, and, we'll see what happens tomorrow.